Hello everyone, it is I, Ravenwood, and welcome back to On the Shelf Random Fandom with Optimus Prime. It is I, Ravenwood, and I'll show you him in his his full glory. This is his Earthrise variant, and there's for an example of what it looks like in Siege, or at least in Transformation. There's the Siege version. And here's him in Earthrise version. Now, inside his trailer, if I can just get it, I've decided to put all the little knickknacks and accessories that are excessive and whatnot into Optimus Prime's trailer. And there's this little stand to keep the trailer in place. I put the trailer back here for a moment. In this trailer is an accessory that is meant to scan the sides of the box or the inside of the box. My inside of the box is Micron. It has a map that leads to Micron, I am assuming. I'll set aside the Cybertronian Optimus Prime, or the Siege Optimus Prime, or whatever. I'll take out Optimus Prime from his plasticless box. Forgot something. These are optional to put up, these little exhaust tanks for the little legs. Now I'll show you him outside the box. Here he is in full 360. Voila. Or voila? Or voila? Let's go with voila. You can remove this, or you can add it on there, or whatever. Remove this from the trailer, and then remove and put it on there, but whatever. What you can do to put it back in here is just open it up a bit. By the way, this is Hot Rod's Matrix, so don't worry. I'll show you where Optimus Prime's Matrix is. Set it back down. And just close everything back up. I'll show you the trailer later, but all along the time soon. There's a lot of things you could do with this trailer, and a lot of interesting things you could do with this trailer. That's just about that. Now, Optimus Prime. Maybe one day I'll get rid of the not get rid of. I personally am not a fan of the shield. It's a tad bit small. And what I mean by a tad bit small, I don't mean like, oh, the shield's a tad bit small. It's supposed to fit onto his hand. Or at least I want it to fit into his hand. Or at least the idea is that you can fit into his hand. And yes, it'll go on there. But do you see these little things that go over there? They're supposed to connect to tracks. Or you can either connect a bunch of tracks to it, or you can attach Grapple's little grapple thing to it. But as you can see, it has a tendency with the slightest touch or vibration, it will just fall off because there's not enough room there. This is also a problem with Optimus Prime's hand, or not hand, with his arm in general. There's so much. It's so boxy at the wrist area. right? There's not enough room to place weapons upon his arm. Now you could place the weapons. This will work in his hand, personally. There is enough room for like this weapon because it's a long weapon, right? It can go into that arm, right? But I know that the idea is that it's supposed to break it, and then like, oh, now it's a super cannon, right? But that's a nice idea. Or it's a backpack accessory. You could just flip it and put it onto his backpack right there. Oops, got his arm all twisted around. There we go. There. And his hand. Come on, move hand. And move. See, there's the gun can be a backpack. Little thing. Or maybe a jetpack. Like. Right? Maybe. That's the thing. Or another way to store the blaster is to throw it away completely. Thank goodness I have long arms. Anyways, or what you can do is have it like this and store it underneath the trailer like that, or have it facing this way. Like this. So you could be like an extra, like a tailpipe or something for the trailer. Or a gun underneath the trailer. You messed. And I think we can fold it up like that. Like that. But it's not gonna transform correctly. Now there are two other ports right there. One there, right there. Let's see. Time to find out what they do. Things will go flying out of your thing, out of the trailer if you don't have. You can have it attached here, I guess, but it just looks weird. Here, let me show you. Yeah, it just looks weird that way. It could roll that way, but it just looks weird. Or you can store it. Yeah, there's like two ways to store it. You could also store it facing this way. See where the hand knob is? I think the idea is that you're supposed to also, you can also store it like that. But the thing is that the long handle gets in the way or not get in the way. It gets, well, there's not enough room for there because of the longer handle. So you could just store it right there. And it's perfectly fine either way. Let me just put everything back inside. This is why we have the thing. Let me put all the accessories back in here. I forgot a few other accessories. I'll show you all the other things that you can do with the trailer later. Maybe in another episode, maybe during this episode. Time to find out. Now to put the thing back into its place, you can push it in like this. But I think the easier way is to open it up, slide it in, and make sure that the handle, the rather short handle, goes in here. you have to place it in just right. There we go. Or otherwise it won't fit. And I'm saying it's going to stay there for a while. I prefer Prime and Siege Axe. My gosh, this thing is not sturdy. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It's not as... Oh, okay, sometimes this thing is also not. There. So there's what the trailer looks like with the shield piece. Here's Prime and his gun. For now I'm going to put it right here because there's also something else I want to show you with the gun on what it can do. But now, Autobots, roll out. Close. First you close the little tanks. We'll get back to them. The little things. I forgot what they're called. I forget what they're called. Close them up. Well, nice standard pose. Oh, one last thing. His arms, his hands can open up and shut. The best way for him to hold a weapon is for his hands to be shut. Where is it? Ah, here it is. And here's the instructions. It's a nice green. Well, not a green. It's a neon. It's kind of a neon blue, a neon green. Regardless, it's a nice shade. It's a nice color. It's very nice. And there's a whole lot of instructions. Yeah, and they also have a little preview of Grappler or Hook or whatever his name is, the guy with the grapple. Okay, let's see here. There's some instructions. This is just instructions of the vehicle mode and the oh yeah, another way they want you to like store this weapon is to fold it up, and instead of putting it in this way, instead of putting it in this way into there, oh no, this way into there, you can just store it this way and just place it right there. Doesn't look as it doesn't look as neat. Let me try placing it at a different angle. That looks a little bit neater. That looks a little bit neater. You can also rotate it this way. That looks that looks weird. That kind of looks goofy. Can't see it from this angle. But from this angle, it just kind of looks goofy. Like that doesn't look right. Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, it looks better when it's like this because it looks more symmetrical. Asymmetrical. Then again, there's the handle for it, but you get the point. Whew. Anyways, without further ado, let's roll out. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is like right away, right off the gate, stand on his arms. Now he's doing this weird A-shape pose, whatever. Stand on his arms, and right here underneath his like wrist, right here, there's a little push area, and hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to remove it. There's a better, oh yeah, just flip it open, And make sure his wrist, his hand, his fingers are nice. His fingers are closed to a fist, and close it. My arm. No, not my arm. My hand. Megatron. Open the other one. Small little tab. Push it into his hand. Boom. My other arm. My other hand. Dang it. I can't pronounce words. Don't know what limbs are. So you have them closed. You take his legs, and like Siege, they have a little slot and peg or system, whatever. And you just take his legs together and just slide it in to place, and then push. You hear a nice click sound. It's okay. So this is what his legs are supposed to look like in the front. His legs are supposed to look like in the back. Voila. Now, conveniently, I already have him placed back, his back facing the audience. What's he supposed to do? Take his one wheel in, open it, open the other wheel, and then hold on to this piece, and then just push it downward, not pull it downward. And you just, you rotate him down, one shall stand, one shall fall. And then you hold him down here, and you just push him upwards like so. Here's what it looks like in the back. Here's what it looks like this. Here's what it looks like this. So basically, got him facing this way. Now you take his toes and his heels, close them. Just close them. Starting to look and feel familiar. That I kicked the table. Familiar. Take his entire waist, rotate, arm up, helicopter mode. Turn it around. Already he can roll. He can roll like that if you want to. Now, what we're going to do is rotate him again. Pop open his chest. No. Ah. Yeah, pop open his chest. Weird looking helicopter mode. And then roll out his chest all together. So it looks like that. Roll out everything. Fold out everything. You got everything folded out, just like that. Everything's folded out. Let me check to see if everything looks right. Okay, everything looks right. You fold this facing this way. Then you close. No, hold on. I think you just, let me take a look. Close everything down, but make sure this is facing. Hold on, let's check on this real quick. This needs to peg into here. Like that. Just like that. This needs to peg, and this top piece needs to peg into that piece. And right on top of here, these sides need to peg in between somewhere here. I'm not certain, but they need to close. I'm not certain where they peg in. All I know is that they peg in somewhere. Make sure that they close on. So face up, face up. Oh, it's these slots. These slots somehow go into these slots when you roll them inwards. So they're supposed to snap together just like that. Now I have thick chest. You can keep it like that if you want to. I'm not gonna judge. Turn around. Turn him around. On the side here, there's these. Uh-oh. I think one of them transformed for me. I'm not certain. But there's these side flaps, right? There's these side flaps you're supposed to pull right here. And then it opens up like that. Do so on the other side. And then you take his arms. Fold like that. Then you push this. Let's face it this way. Push both arms like this. And then just rotate the arm into right there. Rotate the arm right there. So now you got this look going on. Right? And what you want to do is you want to push in, push in. So I'm just gonna fiddle around and then make sure that it's both pushed in. They need to push in nice and squared in like that. Almost cartoon accurate the way they transform. As you can see, all the pieces are starting to fit into place. Now, I accidentally did this, but you're supposed to close the wheels into place as well, huh? See these wheels? They're technically supposed to be like that, but I've already did the justice and closed them. By accident, I guess I have muscle memory. Because I transform him a lot. I also transformed the Siege variant a lot. Now I see all these window panels. Oh, but first you need to... There's a slot right here where you hold on to it. You hold on to it and you peel back the back. Now technically you could have done this beforehand, but let's go ahead and do it now. Roll back his head. Just like, almost like how Siege is, or just like Siege. And you're supposed to peg it in. Peg it back in. And of course, close. Oh, one last thing. You need to raise it up a bit. Just raise it up a bit. It will disconnect all those other things. My bad. There's something I wish they would tell you to do. I wish they told us to do ahead of time. but you're supposed to like you're supposed to open these flaps. There's a specific way. Just like in the Siege version, you're supposed to open the flaps. That right there. And the other one right there. And just open them overward. I have to plug that back in, push that back in. And what they want you to also to do is close all of these little windows. So you hear a little snap on both sides. This one's not seemingly wanting to close. But it'll close eventually. Push to close. Uh-oh, mine's not. There we go. Okay, it did not want to close for a full minute. Now, with these little pegs right there, you want to push back down, and there's supposed to be an area where they're supposed to snap, when you push prime back into place. Typically do this before, well, when you're folding his chest back onto the chest. When you're folding his chest into the other metal plating, his chest piece into the metal plating. Typically do this before that, so that when you fold him down, you already done this step ahead of time. You fold him down, and you're supposed to push these into the little slots that go in. I'm not finding the one on the right here. There's supposed to be a little slot for both of them, but I am not finding it. I'm finding a hard time. Oh, okay. There we go. Got it. Got it in. You can't see them. There's no way I can show you at the moment. But, yeah. Make sure everything's nice and closing. But basically the idea is that that's supposed to go over the flaps. A little leg flaps or whatever. Now you got Optimus Prime ready to roll out. Now, you can put the gun and store it in any little place. You could put the gun here. Let me put. You could put the gun there, or if you want to. Okay, put the gun there. Have it transformed and put it there. You could also put the gun here and have it transformed, put the gun there if you want to. Or what I like to do, or you can also put the gun here if you want to. Yeah, there's a little spot, a little hole that's right there that makes everything about this model asymmetrical. Oh, things got undone. There we go. Oh, and not only that, the little these little tanks, or whatever they're called, engine tanks, or whatever, need to pop, we can pop them out. See. What most people do is, or at least what I've seen, most people do is store it again back here. Now, thing is, when you store it back there, you can store it like that. The thing about storing it there, close this, is that there's not enough room for, actually no, there is enough room for it. Yeah, there's enough room. There's even enough room for it to be like that. Yeah, you can have it like that. It looks a little odd. Sometimes it's not. Because sometimes it's not as symmetrical. But yeah, you can have it right there. You can have it stored in the trailer or whatever. But let's say you don't want to do that and you want to remove it. You want to wiggle it. Wiggle. Come on. Wiggle out. Yeah, there we go. If you want to. I think you could put the trailer to that little side hole. Let me see. It looks weird. But yeah, you can do that if you want to. It's not as functional as they want it to be. But yeah, you can put the trailer there. You can tug it. And that, I guess that's it for Optimus Prime as a whole. Now, for his trailer, again, store stuff underneath, or you can have things flying out from the back, from the inside. Now, for the trailer, let's take all this stuff out. Let's just pour them all on. For the trailer, you can also technically use it like a little mini base or something like that. And yes, you can have whatever transformer that is small enough. Get that out of the screen. Let's kick up the stand. Let's take all this stuff out of it. What you could do, there's a little port for everything on the side here. Let's have it staying on the side. Now what you can do is take a small little, let's take Siege Prime here for an example. Let's just take his weapons off. Boop. Boop. Right? What you can do is take his siege weapons and then put, or any weapon, put them in the little slots. So let's see. This one can go right here. I think the idea is to put your little battle masters into those slots. Put the gun there, or just put things for storage. Put the axe there. Voila, you got a little storage going on, or a battle station going on here. I might show you like I might show you more videos with the trailer of what you can do and what it's limited to doing in future episodes. But yeah, stay tuned for more of that. And yes, you can get inside his little trailer, but no, the trailer won't close on him because he can't. But you can have a smaller, say, vehicle to crawl inside or to drive inside, per se. Okay, don't want to break the entire thing, but you can push RC. Now, let's just test RC for right now. Can RC fit? No. That's another disappointing factor about RC. can't fit in Prime's trailer. Or at least this version of RC. The shelf former. You can, however, put like a little... I'm destroying everything. You could put like a little Hot Wheeler or a mini con or whatever that's about the size of a Hot Wheels toy. And put them inside the trailer. And voila! And yeah, it could fit. So yeah, I will have future videos containing the just about the trailer alone. Yeah, and that is all for today's episode. And if you like this video, please hit a like. Please hit the like button. If you dislike this video, hit the dislike button. If you want to say something in the comment section below, comment down below. Please tell me, do you like this review? Or please tell me if you like, or if you why you dislike this video. Or if you want to, you could talk about just Optimus Prime in general. And yes, I'll be covering I'll be covering other versions of Optimus Prime. Or at least the Earthrise Optimus Prime in due time. Hit the bell for a notification. And subscribe if you want to watch more. And we will all see you soon in the next episode. Bye-bye. And oh yes, tip of the hat, y'all. Bye-bye.